everyone. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. I'm Rich. This is 6-String Fun. You know, we're going to just dive right into this one. This will be a good one, hopefully a long one. I'm not even going to pretend to do it all from memory. I got my notes here because this is just one of those tunes. I've said it before, you know, early Springsteen, you're trying to take 20 pounds of something lyrically and put it in a 5-pound bag. And that's kind of what he got known for. You know, first 3 albums, you know, for sure, with some of these anthems, almost not anthems, but epic tunes, basically. So this was no different. So we're gonna, you know, put on our helmets that have, you know, Bound for Glory on it. You know what I'm talking about. We're gonna do Lost in the Flood from the first album, Greetings From Asbury Park, Bruce Springsteen. However, I'm gonna follow the version that you hear on the Live in New York City discs from the Garden shows from 2000, I guess it was. And the release came out on 2001, April of 2001. As a matter of fact, it could be the anniversary of it, because today is April 2nd. I think it's actually sometime around here, maybe 20 plus years ago, it came out. And I got my copy at Jackson, Red Bank, New Jersey, where he showed up, by the way. That's where I got my picture. There's a picture somewhere here of me with him. Anyway, don't want to bore you, but we're going to get into this one. It's going to be really involved. It's not a whole lot of chords you don't know, but it's just a little bit of everything. We got C, G, B minor, D. I mean, A minor's in there, but it's just how you put it together and the pieces. So I'm going to do my best here. I know this isn't going to be 100% accurate, but we're going to make our way through it. I'll have all the pieces here. Just put it together the best you can. There's certainly certain parts of the tune. I guess we'll go over. I might just give you the parts of the song real quick so you can hear them, and then we'll go back and just walk through the song real quick. So maybe we'll do that. So if you go back and listen to Live in New York City, it comes in on this big E minor as far as what I remember. And then the piano kind of comes in. There's organ underneath it. And I think the piano comes in first, organ, and then the comes in next, right? So, but the verse is pretty much... So what we're doing here, and again, I'm looking at my notes because I mean, I'm not going to try to remember all this. C, D, G, B minor. Play that twice, and that's going to be a pattern throughout the song. That twice, and you're going to go into, and everybody's wrecked on Main Street. That part of it. That's not right. It's going to be D to the C with a C bass in there. E minor. All right. From there, which I think is the only part of this tune where it doesn't do this, is we will go back into... You're going to play that 3 times. From there, we go back into what we just did. Got it? Stick your smiles, you're gonna breathe deep. So it's a C. Ankles caked in mud. Okay? And then, again, one of the themes here is the C. So let's break that down real quick. It's going to be C, D. No, we're wrong. So it's going to be gonna breathe deep, ankles caked in mud. So C, D to the back to C, B minor, E minor. Right? I think. So hey man, did you see that? So we're gonna play this 4 times now. C to the D to the E minor. 4 times. That's twice. We're gonna keep going. Alright? Now, that E minor is ending there for that phrase. However, it's also acting as the same transition to this. Okay? We're going to go back now to the verse. Again, once and twice again we play that. Back to. Alright, so D. And I throw in that bass note right there, that C. Got it? Okay? And then, see. The kid. Yeah, so I'm off there. So. Here, we're going to a big transition now. We're going different chord progression. E minor, G, A minor, back to E minor, okay? In the live version, this is where, if you're familiar with it, Jimmy the Saint, the whole band kicks in at this point now. To the familiar D, C group, just jump on the horizon, a real highwayman's farewell. Back to this 3-chord progression three times, 4 times. Excuse me, 4 times we're doing it. And after you hit that E minor on that 4 time. First time around, that's all we did. But the second part, we're going to go back up. Keep that progression in mind. That's how the song is going to go out at the end. Repeatedly playing that progression, okay? We're going back into the verse now. We've done it already. 2 times, as we mentioned. We're going to do that twice. Back to this D. Throw in the bass note in there. E minor. To the B minor. To the C. I gotta look at my notes here. Yeah. So, the chords are simple. It's just kind of knowing the progressions, that's all. Like I said, I'm looking at my notes. I'm on page 2 already now, if you haven't paid attention. Whiz Bang Gang, the next important piece of it as far as just milestones within the song, basically. All right. Play it again. Now, we're going to go back to the progression we've done already. We're going to do C. Go, hey man, did you see that? His body hit the ground, beautiful thud. This C, D, and E minor, we're actually at the finish line right now, believe it or not. Somehow. C, D, E minor. 8 times we're doing this, okay? I'm not going to do it 8 times, but we're going to do it 8 times again. And I'm trying to follow this as close as I can to that Live in New York City copy. It's pretty close. The parts are there. You might just have to, figure it out. We're going to come out of... And there's a part in there where, and I don't remember the lyric now. I thought I had it written down. And at a stop where everybody stops, pay attention to that. It doesn't really sound like that, but you get the point. and then when it comes back out of it, so we're again, and then this is that's the ending. This is the ending of the tune right here. Oh, probably not. E minor, A minor, D, D, A minor, E minor, right? That's going to go to the very end. There is a solo. Again, in that live version, Bruce is playing it. If I had to guess, I used to play it years ago. It's just and Bruce is just, I don't mean this as a slight, but he's, basic, really good at composing and guitar solos for the right tune. And this is basically just an E minor pentatonic box I think he's in, but it's just how he does it. It makes it really kind of puts it over the top. So it sounds great. When he's done, which I think was probably the most moving part of the song, we hit that final E minor. And I remember being there, and I remember just kind of seeing the video afterwards. Everybody's just hanging on that note. They're all in their own little world, and they're just, eyes are closed, and they're just kind of, they're feeling that music is really going through them. The piano comes back in by Roy, which was the same as the intro, and it just kind of fades out. Wild. So if you were there at that show, you know what it was like. So hopefully this helped you out. It's very, very doable. There's just a whole lot of moving pieces to it with some simple chord structure. So enjoy it. If you haven't done so, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. It is really, 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 really appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one.